everybody, thanks for tuning in. Another episode. This one's going to be on something we've done already before. And I suggest you go watch the previous videos to get the full amount of info possible. But we've got ourselves Dino Precision's Plan B cherry bomb pattern, whatever you want to call it, brake. It's a 2-port brake. Now, it is very unique. It's actually only venting sideways and out the top, not out the back. And we've already tested this inside of a can. And unfortunately, even though the design looks really good and everything, like you guys have heard me say so many times, the devil is in the details. And unfortunately, when it's in a can inside of a suppressor, we did not get as good of results as we would have liked. And again, my theory on this was that it's in the details. So previously, I had tried to modify. And we've got what I did originally right here. And you can go back and watch that video. But I thought, okay, after testing like the Reardon stuff and everything, that maybe we just needed to open up these side ports more. And you can watch that testing and see that this did in fact help some. And after that video, I kind of shelved it for a little while until I could get kind of caught up on some things. But here is the premise of what I believe makes a good brake inside of a suppressor, and that is volume inside of the brake. So unfortunately, and I'm not sure how well this will show up, I'll also put up some pictures, but there is just not very much volume inside this brake. And there isn't very much exit volume or exit sized ports either. So that's kind of where I originally went with making the ports on the side larger. Now, I never went inside though and increased the internal volume inside. Okay? And I know it's very hard to tell on camera and everything, especially with how small this is, being 1/2 by 28. But hopefully you'll be able to see in the one that I actually have now modified. So here is one now on the left that I have modified. And assuming you can kind of see in there, now it is all nice and big and hollow in there, okay? And all I did was I took a drill bit slightly smaller than what the threads are, and I just went through just like this, and once I hit the end here, I stopped. And what that in fact ended up doing is also opening up those side ports real nice and big. So now we have lots of internal volume inside this brake, and hopefully that will account for better performance inside the can. So what my plan today is going to be, we're going to start with the cherry bomb. Now we all know the cherry bomb at this point if you've been watching my videos. It has what? A ton of inside volume as well. And we get really good results from this. We always get good sound pressure levels, especially compared to like direct thread or anything else. Doesn't really tend to matter the can we test, though every can is a little bit different on how it reacts to whatever brake you put in. But regardless, if we can beat this or get anywhere near it, then we know we're doing well. So my plan is to shoot and get a baseline with the cherry bomb. Then I'll shoot and get a baseline with the stock brake, so we know where it's doing on the particular can. And then we will switch up to my new and improved bored out, bigger ported Dino brake and see if this in fact helps. So we're Ready to head out to the range now? So let's go see what we got. 10.5-inch AR pistol, cherry bomb brake, Dino progressive can. We're gonna get a couple like quick 3-shot baseline, and then we're gonna evaluate the Dino precision brakes with some modifications. .134. 133. 131. The original Dino brake. Original Dino brake. .134. 135 3/4. 134. Dino brake. The inside has been milled out, and it has actually opened up the chambers on the side as well. Okay, modified Dino brake. .131 1/4. 130. 130.5. Hey everyone, hopefully you guys enjoyed all that. Let's go ahead, take a look at our graph. Now we had a fairly warm morning, but not too bad. We got up nice and early, 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 56% humidity, so a little humid. It's monsoon season here right now. But the really nice thing is it didn't feel too bad at 87 because it was very, very cloudy. So we didn't have the sun beating down on anything, the camera, the meter, the firearms and all that. So not too bad there. Let's go ahead and talk about our graph. This one's real cut and dry, and not a whole lot really going to need to talk about here. You see the blue line right at the top, right off the bat. That's the Dino stock brake, and it's performing exactly like it has performed in the past. Not as good as the cherry bomb, though we actually got some better numbers than I honestly thought we would. We're only roughly, depending on if you're looking at the averages or just kind of shot for shot, somewhere between 2.5, 3 dB difference between the cherry bomb and the Dino stock unmodified brake. We did have the same numbers for first round pop, which was kind of surprising for myself as well. The biggest takeaway here that I see is that our modification to the Dino brake worked. It's down there at the bottom in orange, and that was a huge surprise to me. I was expecting an improvement for sure. I knew we were going to get an improvement. However, I wasn't honestly expecting to beat out the cherry bomb. Cherry bomb has been very consistent, very hard to beat, and has given us very good results pretty much every single time. So now knowing that we can go home, if we already own this brake, we can take a drill, we can drill the center out, very easy. We can not only improve the performance of this in our can beyond what the cherry bomb was doing for us. Now you might get a little bit different results depending on what you're shooting, the can you're shooting, the size of your blast chamber and such. But very easy to modify, and now we have something that performs well outside of the can. We now have an actual functional brake for when we're shooting unsuppressed. Don't know why you'd want to shoot unsuppressed, but I know some of you guys do. I guess I'm just a bit of a suppressor snob at this point, and I don't like shooting without it, and I definitely don't like wearing ear pros, so it's just not my thing. But many of you out there still shoot a lot unsuppressed, and I completely can understand how having a brake that is actually functional outside of a can is a big bonus. And now from here, you have that, and you honestly have that in a fairly small package. The Dino 2-port, at a 2-port brake, not a single port, but a 2-port brake, is still just as long as the Cherry Bomb as far as sticking out from a mount. So we're going to still be able to maintain that tip-to-tip spacing, switching from the Cherry Bomb to that, or if you have a smaller BC and you need that extra distance, that's one of the benefits of the Cherry Bomb is how short it is. You're still going to be able to achieve that with this brake, and now you also get the sound performance to boot, the performance outside of the can to boot. You get added wrench flats on the outside. You get that asymmetrical body that you can put a crescent wrench on to install the brake. Pretty darn cool. Where do we go from here? Well, I might go ahead and remove the side port metal like I did in the first kind of modified version that I did. Though I'm not even sure it's really worth it, because that will actually take away some of the benefits of the brake outside of a can. So I don't even know that it's honestly worth trying at this point. We've got good results. We've got good numbers. The only thing I could really hope to wish for is to get one of these down the line in 5/8 by 28. Unfortunately, they're not available. But if they ever do become available, it will be fun to try it out on something like 308, 300 black, 762 by 39, something like that, and see if we get the same results. Quick plug, guys, to all the lovely vendors out there. If you don't already have your sticker on the board, feel free to mail me a sticker. I'll put you on the board. Second thing, thanks for tuning into this video. If you're watching this video, you're probably watching it on Patreon. All these videos are provided by the Patreon members. Their support is how I'm able to do things. So if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, please consider joining the Patreon. You would have seen this video and lots of other videos like it way sooner, plus a lot of videos that I just have no intentions of ever putting on YouTube. So that being said, I do appreciate you as well. Do check it out though. It's patreon.com/silencerstudent. Again, these videos are for educational purposes. They're also for some entertainment. I know there's entertainment value in there. But that is my purpose for these videos. So please make sure you always follow all the guidelines, laws, such and such. I'm not a lawyer. Don't sue me, bro. And please always enjoy them. I always appreciate your feedback. Also, if you are on the Patreon, please join the Discord chat room group. That's quickly growing. We still have a lot of members who haven't quite yet joined. And man, it's been a very good way for all of you guys to kind of talk amongst yourselves about basically whatever you want. It's been a good way to get a hold of me as well as then also get feedback from everyone else. So we've been having a lot of fun on that chat. So please take a look. The link for that is at the top post pinned on Patreon. The post that kind of shows you around has all the links of most of the videos. If you look on there, there's a link to join that private group. That link does expire every 7 days, so if you do happen to go to it and it is expired, I apologize. Just send me a message. I'll get it changed. I don't always remember that 7 days is expired. That said, once again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you for the next video.